The good old days. Sometimes you miss the good old days, but with them, then again, when I was back in the good old days as a young man, I want the future to come sometimes. Because the good old days also brought the bad old days with them. Anybody who tells you the good old days also know there were bad old days too, with the good old days. Okay? Don't believe those people 100%. There are good things about the past and bad things about the past. Okay? There were parts that were boring and parts that were exciting. Not everybody was happy, but not everybody was sad. Okay? Things were different, of course. The cars, the clothes, everything. But one thing I noticed that was different was when you watch TV or movie, you see a lot of people on the streets too. My father was one person who smoked a tobacco pipe. Know the tobacco pipe? When I was growing up, lots of people smoked them up. Movie actors, grocers, mechanics, businessmen. You watch a TV show like Follow Knows Best. Well, not Follow Knows Best. Like My Three Sons, or it depends on what show you watch. You know, in the old days that came along, the black and white TV, you catch a father or a father's friend or a lawyer or a doctor or somebody smoking a pipe, a tobacco pipe. They'll put the tobacco here, and they smoke their pipe. See? They had all kind of tobaccos, all kind of smell, all kind of blends, and everything. My father used to smoke tobacco pipe all the time. Let me tell you something about my father. He looked wonderful smoking the pipe. He would sit on an armchair, on a comfortable chair, like a lazy boy. Not really lazy boy. What do you call this chair? In those days, it was like an armchair. The lazy boy was not too popular when I was young. It's more of an armchair, comfortable one. And let me tell you, he read the newspaper for Sunday. He'll take a part of the paper, because it come in sections, you know, A, B, C, or D, and stuff like that, and different subjects. And he would take one part of the paper and put the rest on the floor by his feet while sitting on the chair. And he would smoke his tobacco in the pipe. And it smelled so wonderful. He smoked all kind of tobacco. He had half and half, Prince Albert in a can. He had cherry pipe tobacco and everything. Captain Black. He would have all kinds of tobaccos and everything. And they smell nicely. And you could see the smoke going around his head and everything. Beautiful, beautiful. People used to smoke pipe tobacco every time you watch a movie or TV show. It was famous. Now, I'm not saying that it was not dangerous. That it was not bad for your health. I'm not saying that. I'm not speaking health-wise. I'd be lying to you if I say that smoking tobacco pipe is good for you. I'd be lying to you. I'm telling you right now, my father himself told me it's bad. Yeah, he smoked it. I was asking my father when I was a teenager, when I got older. Dad, Pop, I call him Pop. Pop, you look like you have a good time smoking tobacco, pipe tobacco. Let me tell you something. What do you think about the tobacco? I mean, is it fun? Is it good? I know I see you relaxing. What can you tell me about that? My father told me in a very harsh voice, don't do it. What do you mean, Pop? You're doing it. Because I'm trying to give up smoking cigarettes. People who try to give up smoking cigarettes usually reduce to a lesser or less strong way of smoking. And the pipe tobacco was one. If you don't smoke cigarettes, they don't smoke the pipe tobacco. That's what he told me. I remember those words. I would not be telling these words. My father passed away many years ago, and yet those words ring into my ear. He said, don't smoke a pipe tobacco or pipe unless you smoke a cigarette heavily. And you're trying to reduce it or try to change the way you smoke to a better way. Which is no such thing as a better way if you keep smoking. Everybody smoked. Everybody had a cigarette, a cigar, which a lot of people still have cigars and cigarettes, and the most famous tobacco pipe. And they used to collect them, and they used to display them. And they used to display their cigarettes, their cigars, beautifully. You always remember those cigar boxes? You ever smell them? You ever lift the lid and smell a box full of tobaccos, of cigars? Oh man, they were brown. Oh, they smell so wonderful. And they used to have jars full of tobacco. I used to go to my father's, or a pouch. If you're not a pouch like this, like this, they would have a jar like this. And I used to lift the jar, and I used to smell the top of the jar. I used to unscrew it or lift it up, and I would smell the tobacco. Oh, what a wonderful smell. It's not easy to smoke at the pipe tobacco. When I got older, when I became a man, much older, I tried to smoke a pipe tobacco. Here's mine right here. I bought this many years ago, right here. This is mine. Let me see. Hope they're falling down. This is mine right here. This is my pipe. I tried to smoke this when I first got it, and I vomited. I got headaches. I ran to the bathroom. I lifted that toilet seat, and I didn't even move for about a half hour. I got dizzy. I started vomiting and everything. I thought I could handle a tobacco pipe, a pipe. So you know what happened? Well, I didn't stop. What I did, I smoked once a month, and only one time. Only one time, about what? Let me see. I say about 15 minutes of smoke. My fingers got very hot. I didn't know how hot the bowl. See this part right here, where my fingers are, when I'm tapping. The bowl of the pipe got very hot. I never knew this. When you see somebody smoke a pipe, you never would guess it was going to burn your fingers. The bowl. I learned that watching my father and other people smoke wasn't easy. I didn't know that. They look comfortable. I was wondering how come people used to hold the pipes like this. When you watch a movie or a TV show, people will hold a pipe like this. I was wondering why. Now I know. When I let this sucker up, my fingers burned. But I got used to it. It took me a couple of months. I only smoked one time each month on a Sunday because my father read the newspaper. And my father says, don't do that if you're not a smoker because you're going to become accustomed to it. So I was wise enough to know that he was right. My father was a smart man. So I only smoked for about, how many Sundays? 3 or 4 Sundays, and I give it up. Because sometimes I would smoke it for 15 minutes or 20 minutes, and it came out good. But then the rest of the time, I'll be thrown up in the bathroom and the toilet. Yeah. You see somebody smoke this stuff, and you think it was easy, but it was not easy. You burn your finger, you throw up, and I was getting something else I was getting too. And my father told me, oh, I forgot to tell you, it was not that. You know what you're feeling right now in your tongue? It's called tongue bite. Is it painful? Good. That way you don't have to smoke anymore. I would get a tongue bite so hard on my tongue. Oh, painful. Tongue bite. You smoke a pipe, you get a tongue bite. But I smoked it anyway. It looked nice. I like smoking my pipe when I was younger, but I threw up. My fingers burned. My eyes got watery because my eyes was allergic to the smoke. I remember those days. But it was beautiful. But still, I was collecting pipes. I have more pipes than this, but I can't find them around the house somewhere. Pipe is nothing that you get. So you got cheap pipes, you got average price pipe, and you got very expensive, exorbitant pipe. Different people make it, and it makes a difference what kind of pipe you have. Smoking a pipe, collecting them made a big difference. People don't always collect the pipe and smoke them, and some did. But if you don't smoke the pipe you collect, and you put them away in the display, it's beautiful. You haven't seen all the pipes. You haven't seen the calabash pipe. You haven't seen the, any pipe. This is freehand, freestyle. This is mine, right here. This is this is a couple of my father's pipes that he had. He had a lot more. All because I couldn't smoke the pipe anymore. I only smoked it for what, 3 or 4 times when I was young, and I said, forget it. It looks easier when you watch somebody do it. You know, it looks comfortable. When you do it yourself, forget it. It's a chore. It's not easy. It's like you watch somebody smoke a cigar, and then you smoke a cigar and you start throwing up. It ain't easy, I'm telling you. But I still collect them sometimes. I go to a smoke shop and I see them next to how much it costs. Sometimes it costs $200. Some cost $600, $900. Some cost $2,000. You go to Chicago and other places, and they have a show, and they have a collector show or a display show, where you can go and look at the pipes and you can buy them. I like this, and you know what? I stopped doing this for a while, but I want to do it again. I want to buy me a display cabinet with nice, beautiful lights, like accent lights and stuff like that, and I'm going to display some of my pipes here and collect them for my own stuff. I told somebody that before. I told this lady before on Facebook I was going to do this again, but something stopped me. I'm going to go and look for them again. I like collecting things. Caps, look, for your head caps for your head, like hats, and now pipes. That's good old days. Everybody smoked a pipe. Pipe, cigarette, and cigar. So cigarette, cigars are still being smoked, but the pipe, very, very rarely. Once in a while, Kathy and I would see somebody smoke a pipe in Center City, downtown, in Philadelphia. Maybe on Chestnut Street or on Walnut Street somewhere, we see somebody smoking a pipe. One time, we smoke it. You can smell the smoke of pipe tobacco. You smell it, and when you look at the direction where it's coming from, there's the person smoking the pipe. No more. You don't see this anymore being smoked. If the people do smoke it, they probably smoke it in their own private homes. I don't know. I don't smoke them anymore. My cousin, my nephew wants me to smoke the pipe again. Because I gave him a pipe. My father had a pipe, but I once lit this pipe for my cousin, for my nephew. He asked me to light it for him, and I did. And he fell out with the pipe. And he kept asking me to smoke it. I said, no, I remember the good old days. The good old days wasn't so good in some parts of it. That's why. So the good old days is when you go to the bathroom and throw all the stuff up. And also, it's not bad it's bad for my health at my age. I tried to tell him not to smoke, but he's a young man. Like smoke, he smokes sometimes, and sometimes he doesn't. He smokes hookah, and that's the latest thing now, the hookah. I think I gave him this one. This is the one I gave him. This one. See these little symbols? They stand for the company that makes the tobacco pipe. The companies that make them. These pipes can come cheap, but they're good. Nice style. Yeah, here it is again. See right here, where my thumbs is? Stenwell, S, Stenwell. Can you see it? Right here where my thumb is. It's an S in a circle around the S. Well, these are the pipes that have their own symbols and everything. Then this is my Eagle that I bought. My Eagle pipe holder. See it? I put the pipe there too. See that? And here it is again. Another symbol right there. You see it? All these little symbols tell you what company they come from. Hey? I can smell it. It's smell inside the bowl. You see the bowl? You can still smell it. You see the residue of the tobacco. You see it? The residue, let me smell it. That's the pipe. That taste will stay in your mouth for a long time. Your whole clothes will smell like tobacco. But you enjoy this. I enjoy the smoke. Even though I threw up, I enjoyed it. I looked in the mirror, how I looked. I look nice. Hey, let me see my tobacco. Put this in my mouth. See what happens. Oh, man. Oh. I remember this. Oh. I wish I'd collect them again, just for that fun of it. Just for beautiful ones. Nice ones. Now, they're going down the drain. In other words, you're going to find them harder and harder. You go to a flea market, for collection, only for collection, you can find them. But if you go to a tobacco magazine or a tobacco shop, you find magazines and articles that tell you where they're being sold, what company sells them. They're very expensive, some of them. I always wanted to smoke a bulldog. The bulldog looks nice to smoke, especially in the spring and summer, in a cup pipe. A cup pipe, a beautiful one. Immersion. Immersion pipe, maybe. Oh well. This is Wise Owl. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up. Share with your friends. Leave a comment. Maybe you have a story you want to tell me. Leave me a comment or a story about your pipe, about smoking days or your collection. Subscribe to my channel, my Wise Owl 3 channel, and let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I can take a video of the smoke shop and show you more pipes, right? And stuff like that. You're not going to find much pipe collecting these days, but they exist. Okay, leave a comment, subscribe to my Wise Owl 2 channel or site, share with your friends, and well, all I can say is that this is the Wise Owl saying to you, if you're a pipe smoker, hey, I cannot recommend you smoke a pipe. It's bad for your health, but hey, deep down inside, I would tell you, hey man, smoke it. But like I say, if your doctor tell you not to smoke it, don't smoke it. If I were you, but deep down inside, the little boy in me, isn't I ashamed I have to say that? The good old days, boy was to me say, hey man, light up. That's the little boy in me. Because I watched my father smoke. I watched the TV shows, the movie actors, Sherlock Holmes, Basil Rathbone. Remember him? The show still comes on. He smokes his calabash. Well, there's Wise Owl coming to you from the city where I live, which is Philadelphia. Over and out.